Hello, I'm Bernie Hayes. Today's guest is Mr. Michael Evans, and we'll be talking about a special tribute to Tina Turner today on The Bernie Hayes Show. Welcome back. I am Bernie Hayes. My guest is Michael Evans. Mike, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you.
Mike, you came to me 2-3 months ago with a great idea of paying a tribute to Tina Turner. Why?
That's a good question. I hadn't realized that Tina's passing affected me so much, but it seemed like after I heard that she had passed away, I thought, wow, Tina was a great inspiration to the St. Louis community. And although I didn't follow her music as in the later years, but I did when she was with Ike. And I just thought it would be appropriate that if the St. Louisans would get behind me and so come up with an ideal to support and give a tribute to Tina Turner. And I thought about you. I was like, Bernie Hayes is the man for me to contact if this is to be successful because of your background and instrumental in promoting individuals. I thought contacting you would be a good way to get started.
Like, as a compliment, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
But it was your idea, your concept. And we're going to have a show, I understand, in October. Tell us about that.
October the 21st, I believe, is the date we have set to.
No, that is the date.
That is the date, isn't it? Yeah, that's the date that we have set to pay tribute to her. And we were wrestling with what we're going to call it a tribute of remembering Tina. And I think we came up, the ad hoc committee came up with the idea that we would just have a remembering Tina. And this is to take place October the 21st on the Harris-Stowe State University here in St. Louis.
Yeah, Emerson Theater.
At the Emerson Theater, yes.
Harris-Stowe State
and I'm
University.
very excited about that. Yeah, very excited about that.
And it's supposed to be different people performing and also remembering Tina.
Yes.
As they knew her.
Yes, sir. We have done some research to try to come up with individuals that actually knew Tina Turner, and we come across several individuals that not only knew her, but also worked with her.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to having some great entertainment, as well as some individuals making comments about their relationship with Tina.
Right. Well, I knew her pretty well. She used to visit us at the radio station, KTZ. May and Doug and BQ and everybody else at the when she come to town. So and I know Robbie Montgomery, Sweetie Pie.
Yes.
She was one of the Ikettes.
Yes.
So hopefully she'll participate in the program too. So how can one help you, Mike? What kind of help do you need?
Well, so far you've been very helpful. First of all, allowing us to use the Black Radio Hall of Fame that's located at the university, using your offices to allow us to meet there, to do the planning, and I really appreciate that. The Emerson Theater is a small vineyard, but I think it will serve the purpose of allowing individuals to come to not only celebrate the life of Tina Turner, but also get exposed to the Black Radio Hall of Fame, as well as to kind of visit back to the university itself. Okay. So I'm just excited about that.
Okay. Any particular thing about Tina that excited you personally? Was it her legs, or looks, or her singing, or
all of that above, all of that and above. I think Tina's excited me because of her perseverance. I think Angela Bassett, who portrayed Tina Turner in the movie With Love Got to Do With It.
With Love Got to Do With It.
Yeah, she came across with a quote that she made about Tina Turner, how she persevered with all the tragedies that occurred in her life, the things that happened with her personally, with her marriage with Ike, as well as some of the things that happened with her children. Plus, Tina was not well. She's not well, but you couldn't tell it.
Right.
You know, she would get on the stage, and I mean, she would be 101% entertaining you.
Sure.
You know, she gave her all to the folks that went out to see her. She was just a terrific woman that persevered and showed the world, you know, what you can do when you really set your heart on it, set your mind to it.
And her relationship to St. Louis is why you thought perhaps the people of St. Louis.
Yeah, you know, I know that she was from Tennessee. She was from Tennessee and moved to St. Louis at an early age, and she went to Sumner High School. That's another reason why I think it's important for us to recognize Tina. She grew up in St. Louis, and I understand that, you know, while in high school, you know, she would, and her sister Eileen would sneak over in East St. Louis, where Ike played at the Manhattan, I think it was. Yeah. And that's where she got her start, as far as singing is concerned, with the Ike Review, I think it was called.
Ike Turner Review.
Yeah.
Ike Turner Review.
Ike Turner Review.
Yes.
First it started was just Ike Review.
Right.
Yeah, it was at the Ike Review.
Tina.
But Tina Turner, she kind of took over, you know.
Well, her talent.
Yeah, she was just talented.
Yeah, she was
very talented.
Bombshell on the
Yes, she was. She was.
Any Ikettes.
Yeah.
But you really felt passionate about doing this for Tina. And but you've been in touch with some of her relatives too, right?
Yes. Matter of fact, I got some pictures, family pictures, from her niece that lives in L.A., in California.
Right.
I'm talking with Ronnie's, which was Tina Turner's son, that died from colon cancer. Yeah. And you know, in researching her family, I understand one of her other sons. She had two sons. She had a son named Craig, and she had a son named Ronnie. Right. And Craig, I think, was the one that committed suicide. Yeah. Yeah. And Tina,
she raised Ike Jr. also.
Yeah, she did. She raised four boys.
Yeah, she raised Ike Jr.
Four boys. She
That's
raised.
a different story.
two of Ike's kids. So. Yeah. But yes, I'm talking with her niece. Her name is Jackie Bullock. And in talking with her, I understand that there is a festival planned in Brownsville, Tennessee, this coming weekend, a 3-day event honoring Tina Turner, her home state. Yeah. Okay. And I've received several family photos from her niece.
There's some relatives here in this city, aren't they? In St. Louis?
I'm not sure of in this state. There is a cousin, Karen. Okay. Karen is a cousin to Tina, and I don't know of anyone else. Well, I think Karen has a brother that also lives here in St. Louis. I haven't talked with him as of yet, but he's the one, and I don't even know his name yet. But he's very, according to his sister Karen, knows and worked with Tina, so I'm looking forward to meeting with him.
That's great.
Possibly being a part of the program on October the 21st.
Okay. We're talking to Mike Evans, who's one of the promoters of the Tina Turner, not revival, but survival. I guess it's called tribute to the late Tina Turner. And it's going to be held October 21st in Harris-Stowe State University, the Emerson Theater there. And we'll be back with Mike Evans after this.
Will you help New Life Evangelistic Center get back into 1411 Locust Street? Your tax-deductible gifts are urgently needed at this particular time, and there's many different ways that we're working to get back in that facility. One of the ways is to continue to inform the community through the Bernie Hayes Show and other programs. And if you haven't supported the Bernie Hayes Show and the work of New Life Evangelistic Center, please do it now. It's urgently needed. Your gifts are deeply appreciated. So many homeless people are waiting to get back into 1411 Locust, and so many others need the direct help that New Life is trying to provide at this time, but it's facing some real financial needs, and that's why your gift is very, very important. And to express our thankfulness for all of you that are sharing your gifts, we want to send you this special Bernie Hayes cup. It's my wife's favorite drinking cup. She loves to drink out of this cup, and this is actually the only coffee cup she wants to use is the Bernie Hayes cup. It's something very special about this cup, and we'll send it to each one of you that share a gift of $25 or more with the New Life Evangelistic Center and ask for your Bernie Hayes cup. It's P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, that's 63166. Your gift will not only help us get back into the 1411 Locust building, but will help our first responders that are on the streets, the first responders that we have out there day after day, night after night. It will help keep our women and children in our safe houses, continue to keep our training programs open, our worldwide mission work, whether it's in India, Haiti, Africa, so many different things the New Life Evangelistic Center is doing. In addition to NLEC TV, tell your family and friends about it. Put it on your phone. Put on your get that phone app on all your friends' phones so that they can all see the Bernie Hayes Show or go to 24.2. It's your prayers and gifts that make all of this possible. I thank God for those of you who continue to pray for the reopening of 1411 Locust and the work of New Life Evangelistic Center. There's so many obstacles we're facing as we try to help the homeless, but we're going to continue to give it to God. We're going to continue to pray. We're going to continue to work, but we need you to partner with us. So again, it's New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, that's 63166. I thank God for each one of you that are praying, caring, and sharing.
Welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes. My guest is Michael Evans. Mike is a promoter. He's a part of an ad hoc committee that's going to pay tribute to Tina Turner here in St. Louis, October 21st at Harris-Stowe State University, the Emerson Theater there. So Michael, tell us about Mike Evans. I've known you for many, many years, Mike.
Yes,
and
sir.
You've supported me, the Bernie Hayes Scholarship Committee, and so many different things. Tell us about Mike Evans. Where are you from, and where'd you grow up?
Well, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I grew up in downtown St. Louis, Carr Square Village to be exact. Went to Franklin Elementary School, which was back in the day, was a technical school, and graduated from Central, but I started out at Hadley.
Okay.
I started out at
That's Hadley Tech, right?
Hadley Tech, yes,
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Is that's still around?
No, Hadley Tech.
closed that.
Hadley Tech was changed to Vashon.
Vashon, okay.
Yeah, Hadley Tech was changed to Vashon, and I forget the year. I think it was in 64, 63.
Would you consider yourself a Vashon alumni? No,
I am, as a matter of fact, an alumni from Vashon. I was inducted into the
Hall of Fame,
into the 1965 class of Vashon High School.
Wonderful.
I was
That's
inducted. So I have 3 high schools. I have Hadley Tech, Vashon, and then I graduated from Central High School.
Okay.
Yeah. Upon graduating from Central High School, I joined the military. I was in the Air Force for 8 years. 8 years, 2 months, 3 weeks, 4 days.
And 26 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours and 18 minutes.
Yeah. But that was a good experience in the military. I got to see the world somewhat, the Southeast Asia part of the world, because I was in the service during the Vietnam conflict. But it was, like I said, it was a good experience. Something that I think I would recommend men and women, young men of today, to consider.
For discipline.
Yeah, very disciplined.
Yeah.
And then it allows you to continue education. You got educational benefits.
Well, the Air Force is the technical branch of the service anyway, isn't it?
It is?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I guess you're right, because I was a jet engine technician.
Sure, that's what it was.
Yeah,
I was Air Force also.
Yeah, that's right. You
was
were.
Air Force,
Yeah.
But getting back to Michael, after the Air Force?
You know, I had a good career after the military. I started out working with St. Louis Agent on Training and Employment. It was known as SLATE back then, and it allowed me to learn the city of St. Louis, because we provided contracts to CBOs, community-based organizations, and I was a monitor. So I had the job to go out and monitor the contracts, which allowed me to learn the city, learn the different things and different programs that were taking places in various neighborhood communities. After that, I landed a position with the Shamo administration. That was in the 80s, early 80s. That was surely a roller coaster type ride.
Well, you know, you were one of the few blacks in the Shamo administration, were you not?
Yeah, that's true. But, you know, again, it allowed me again to learn the city, learn the government, learn how government works, how it does not work.
Which is just as important. How it doesn't work. You know?
But I think the key that I was instrumental in, it was learning how to work with citizens of the city of St. Louis. Okay. It really helped me to develop that sense of ownership of the city of St. Louis. You know, this is my hometown. What can I do to promote it? What can I do to enhance the citizens of St. Louis? And I took that to heart.
That's great.
When I was with the city of St. Louis.
After the Shamo administration, what did you do?
I went to University of Missouri, St. Louis. Now that was the cushy job, as some people would say, but it was very challenging because I was working with young people. I've always had an inspiration in working with young individuals, and that position allowed me not only to work with the various high schools throughout the city of St. Louis and the administrations of these various high schools, but it also allowed me to work with major corporations. It was the program that I worked with was funded by Kmart Corporation.
Were you there doing the Norman Say years?
Yes, Mr. Norman Say.
Yeah, Norman R. Say.
Norman R. Say. That's what he would say. How you doing, Norman? Oh, I shall not complain.
I stole that from Norman.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, when you speak of Norman, I really miss him. He was somewhat of a mentor of mine.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, he encouraged me to become the president of the Black Faculty and Staff Association at the university, which I was for about 4 years, I think. And he would see me on campus and he would say, "Hello there, Mr. President."
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I miss that, Norman R. Say. Yes,
After that?
Let's see. Boy, look, it's kind of like going down memory lane here.
Yeah, kind of
East West Gateway Coordinating Council, which was a parallel semi-government agency. Yeah, they were responsible for coming up with plans to promote the region, St. Louis region.
Sure.
And
you did very well that, honestly.
Yeah, that was a challenge.
Yeah.
That was really a challenge. It allowed me to get into the interactions, interrelationships with various governments, not only in St. Louis County, but also in East St. Louis region. St. Clair, I think it was the county, St. Clair County. But after that, let's see, where did I go? To HDC.
Human Development Corporation.
Human Development Corporation. Right. Again, neighborhood-based, working with people, providing programs to uplift individuals that were impoverished.
The public service has been your forte since you left the service. And
since I was an educator, interested in education, I directed their program to provide GED training for individuals. But it's HDC, again, community-based, citywide, involved in all kinds of programs.
So they had a poverty program.
Poverty programs, correct,
yeah,
correct. And after leaving,
It's like New Life Evangelistic Center, more or less.
exactly,
Yeah.
and we work with New Life Evangelists,
yeah,
with
Larry
Dr. Reverend Rice.
Yeah, Reverend
Reverend
Harris.
Rice.
I can see why you're interested in promoting Tina Turner. I mean, with all your background, knowing who you are and what you've done, I can see why you want to bring attention to St. Louis, especially through Tina Turner and all the tributes you want to give to her.
You know, Bernie, when I was with the city, when Red Fox passed away,
We only have about a minute left.
I wanted to try to promote Red Fox, and that did not happen. And here's another opportunity to promote another icon from St. Louis, Tina Turner, and hopefully this can springboard to where we can look back and promote other individuals from St. Louis, and not only those that's from St. Louis, those that are still living and that are from St. Louis that's doing well. I would like to see that happen.
Michael Evans is my guest, and we're here talking about a tribute coming up for Tina Turner on October 21st at the Emerson Theater at Harris-Stowe State University. And we're going to come back and talk about Mike's faith after this.
Deuteronomy 32, verse 4. He is the rock, his work is perfect. For all his ways are law and justice, a God of faithfulness, without breach or deviation, just and right is he. Psalm 37, verse 6. Remember, he'll make your righteousness shine like the dawn, the justice of your cause like the noonday sun. And we see in Proverbs 29:7, the righteous care about justice for the poor, but the wicked have no such concern. Jeremiah 5:28, they've grown fat and sleek. Yes, they surpass in deeds of wickedness. They do not judge and plead with justice the cause of the fatherless, that they may prosper and that they do not defend the rights of the needy. As Isaiah 59:14 says, justice is turned away backward, and righteousness, uprightness, and right standing with God stands far off. For truth is fallen in the street, and unrighteousness cannot enter the courts of justice.
Our subject today is Mr. Chuck Berry, a musical icon. Chuck Berry's music has transcended generations. Berry, also known as the father of rock and roll, gained success by watching the audience's reaction and playing accordingly, putting his listeners' amusement above all else. For this reason, tunes like Johnny B. Good, Maybelline, and Memphis have become anthems to an integrated American youth and popular culture. Berry is a musical icon who established rock and roll as a musical form and brought the worlds of black and white together in song. Born in St. Louis on October 18, 1926, Berry has made many influences on his life and that shaped his musical style. In the 1960s and 70s, his music was the inspiration for such groups as the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. Berry had a number of comeback recordings, actually, and in 1972 had the first only #1 pop chart of his career, My Ding-a-ling. Chuck Berry.
It takes many partners to operate New Life Evangelistic Center. We're a large ministry operating and serving so many people all throughout Missouri. And so we appreciate so much Bernie Hayes and his many years of dedicated service to people who are experiencing homelessness all throughout Missouri. But we need people like you to partner with Bernie Hayes and with New Life Evangelistic Center to make a real impact in the lives of people who are hurting now. In a very practical way, you are being the hands and feet of Christ in the streets of St. Louis and Springfield, Missouri, and beyond. So I want to thank everyone who is partnering with New Life Evangelistic Center. I want to challenge you to get involved today for the glory of God and the good of others in our community. Thank you so much.
And welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes. My guest is Michael Evans. Mike is a promoter of the Tina Turner event coming up on October 21st at Harris-Stowe. Michael, how can we get more information or buy tickets or support the efforts of the Tina Turner event?
Well, you can give me a call. My number is 314-283-9214.
That was really fast, Michael. Could you say just a little slower so we can write it down?
My number is area code 314-283-9214.
And you have an email address?
Email address is Michael, spelled MICHAEL, Evans, EVANS 47 @yahoo.com.
Okay, and then get more information about the Tina Turner.
Yes, I would like to say that we are taking contributions or donations to help us fund this program because we know we're going to have some expenses. It is a free event, but if anyone is interested in making contributions, they can send those contributions to the National Black Radio
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
National Black Radio Hall of Fame.
I'm not sure of the address.
3026 Laclede, National Black Radio Hall at Harris-Stowe State University.
Right.
Yeah. National Black Radio Hall of Fame at Harris-Stowe State University, 3026 Laclede, 63103. Yes. But Michael, between each meeting, you start off with a prayer. And you end each meeting with a prayer. So tell us about your faith, Michael Evans.
You know, one of the things that I have learned over the years, I am a believer, and I accept that we all have a higher power. And in my education, religious education, I have learned over the years that it is not Mike Evans, but it's the power within me that comes from God. And I think that when we do things, we need to invite God into our ever doings if we want to be successful. So one of the ways that I've learned is that we have to pray. That is our way of communicating with God and asking God to come in to guide and direct our path. And I do that daily. And I don't take that lightly. You know, I respect other religions. You know, I understand that Tina, for example, was Buddhist.
Sure.
But I still believe that it's just one God, and that one God is watching and protecting all of us. And so I just feel that it's important to acknowledge God first, and allow Him, as I said, to direct our path.
Okay. Once again, how can we reach you, Michael Evans, and get more information?
You can call me at area code 314-283-9214.
Or email?
My email address is Michael, MICHAEL, Evans, EVANS 47 @yahoo.com.
Wow. Michael, it's been just a pleasure. You know, it's always a pleasure talking to you. And you're so creative, and you're so into public and promoting St. Louis and others. And you just, you don't think about Michael Evans, you think about others. And I admire you for it, always have.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
for being here. And I know that the October 21st event with Tina Turner, with you behind it, is going to be a successful.
I pray that so.
You said it's a free event.
Yes, sir. It's a free
absolutely
event.
Free.
It's a free event, and we want everyone to come out. It's on a Saturday, and we want to keep the time limit. We won't keep you there all day.
Yeah, so 3 to 5.
Yeah, 3 to 5.
Okay, that's like in the afternoon. That's
in the
wonderful.
afternoon. And we want to provide not only entertainment, but we want to have some educational part of the event as well. And we have some fun too.
This is great.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, I can say thank you so much. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for the faith that you're never without, that you really embellish everybody around you, you know, with your faith. And I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thanking each and every one of you for your support of Reverend Larry Rice and the New Life Evangelistic Center. I am Bernie Hayes. We're at 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri, 63114. Have a great day. Until next time, take care of yourselves.